Okay, thanks everyone for joining today's call. Today we are going to focus our discussion on the developments along fingerprint um, scanning on mUzima, then also to focus on the work in progress. So we'll basically give updates of what we are doing so far and how it's going and any other business. So first, let me take the first shot on the fingerprint. So just to update the group, late last week, myself, Sam, and Noah met Sonak, who is interested in the fingerprint feature of mUzima. And he told us that within the next 3 weeks, he's supposed to actually roll out and test the fingerprint as part of his project. And he's been waiting for quite some time for that feature. But then, since late last year, actually, there was another group of developers working on that part, and ever since they left, nobody has gone back to it. So what we promised him is that we are going to go back to the code and fix the issues that could be there, and make it work within 1 week for a demo. So I'm currently working on that part, and so far what I had just been updating now is that um, the app I've been able to compile and install fixed the issues that it was giving. But now the next step is to test. Testing requires that I have a mobile device that can accept the fingerprint scanner connected to it via the USB port. So I have quite a number of them. I have 3 scanners and 3 different devices. All of them cannot connect, but Derek tells me that he's tested one of the devices, and for him it worked. It's able to connect. So my problem is that the device, when I connect the fingerprint scanner, the app still tells me that the scanner is not connected. So that means there's some issue with communication between the scanner and the device. So that's the update so far. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to liaise with Derek, and I'm happy he's on the call right now. And I'm also going to test with a mobile device that has an inbuilt fingerprint scanner. So maybe Derek, if you can just tell us or help just confirm. So which of the scanners are connecting, and how are you able to connect the way you explained earlier?
Maybe the first question I would ask is, uh, is the device powering?
Yeah, there's one of the devices that lights continuously.
That means it's powered.
Yeah, and the other one called digital persona. When you connect the cable, it lights and then it goes off. And then the third one can't light completely.
Right. And another question is, after connecting the fingerprint to the device, does it pop up any like notification
on the device? Or where? I'm asking, popping up on the device?
Savai, I've lost you. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm asking.
Hello?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
I can't hear you. Let me log out, then log in again.
Okay.
I can hear you, Savai.
Yeah, so that's it. That's the progress so far. Derek thinks there should be a pop-up on the device. I'm not getting any pop-up. So that's to mean the device is not being detected.
Yeah, because the only pop-up could be the one that says, make sure the device is connected. That's the best we are getting so far.
So Derek, can you hear me now?
He's in mute.
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you, and you? Can you hear us?
Is it much better?
Yeah, it's better. So Derek, what I'm asking,
Yes.
when you say if I say a pop-up, do you mean the pop-up on the device or?
Pop up on the device. Any
No.
notification that pops up.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no pop-up.
Because previously when I was testing using the same APK I provided to you guys was immediately I would hook up the device to the fingerprint. There was no as such as a pop-up message, but there's just a notification that you hear that notification sound that tells you that maybe there's a device that is connected. Okay, so you could hear that particular sound on the device side. Then for you to do the testing on the scanner, you could go to you could open mUzima, go to the mUzima dashboard, select clients. Then at the top on the menu bar there is a fingerprint like tab.
Yeah.
Then when you select that, then you would see immediately the fingerprint would light, telling you it has been activated, right?
Yeah.
Then you would scan. Okay.
Yeah.
So that one it would scan, and remember, this used to work on a specific form, which is a fingerprint form.
So is it the device you gave me?
The same device I gave you, Prestigio. Maybe what we can do is I can pass by, then we can try some of the tests, and also maybe I can carry with me the specified registration form that we use. Maybe we can check out maybe there's any other code related to the fingerprint.
Yeah. Do you have an extra scanner that you use?
Sorry, no, I don't have. I had only one that I gave you.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe unless I can request from Sonax team, they have some more.
Please, if you can request and come with it, I think that would be great.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because I'm doing the same procedure. I go to when I connect the device, I don't see any pop-up, and when I activate the fingerprint from client's page, it shows a message that the fingerprint device is not connected, even though I'm connected. So it means that it's not being detected.
Okay, fine. I'll pass by. After this call, and we can have a look at it all together.
Okay, thank you so much.
Karibuni.
So that's it for the fingerprint update. I don't know if anyone has questions.
Derek. Hello, Sabai.
Yes.
I don't get about the specific form. Does it mean you must have a specific form tied to the fingerprint?
No, not really. I think what Derek means is that if it wasn't, then we'll go ahead to do other tests that they were doing. But yeah, the connect the device, the form actually is not like that.
Okay.
Now, there's no specific form.
So how the app works?
I tried using one of the fingerprint forms that we had here, and I used like registering from the form. Yeah, and it did work also on top of just from the dashboard.
Okay.
So how the app works, Bonnie? What we want is to attach a fingerprint to the patient record, and whenever you scan, it would retrieve the patient record, and you can continue to fill other forms. So there are the current setup I got two applications. One is the mUzima fingerprint scanner, which is meant to go into a mUzima biometrics app, and it would be expanded in the future to incorporate fingerprinting, iris detection, face detection, and so on. So for now, we are basically looking at the fingerprint aspect of it. So what happens is that you connect a device, or you have a phone that's fingerprint enabled, and from the patient list within mUzima app, you can tap on an icon for the fingerprint, and then it will take you to the scanner, which would scan your finger, and immediately after scanning, it can tell whether that fingerprint exists and therefore retrieves the patient record, and if it doesn't, then it would ask you whether you want to register as new patient or add to an existing patient. I hope that helps. Cool. Okay, the next agenda is progress updates. So anyone with an update of what you are working on, please go ahead.
It's Noah speaking.
Yes, no.
I'm working on the translation of the mUzima app to French.
Mm-hmm.
So far, I've done 50% of the translation.
Mm-hmm.
This week I really tapped a few of it, but so far good. I'm progressing well. I don't know if we have any other French person that might need to verify whatever I'm doing before we can integrate into the app. I don't know if that would be possible, just to make sure everything is grammatically correct and the semantics are making sense, something like that.
Yeah,
That
I
is,
think, yeah, it would be great to have somebody verify.
yeah.
Yeah, so we will find within the community. I think there should be someone who can assist on that.
Oh, so that's it from
Okay,
my
thanks.
side. Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Hi.
Yeah. So I'm working on moving the hard-coded strings from the Java files into one strings file in the values folder. I'm pretty much done with everything. I was just going through the files to make sure everything is how it's supposed to be before I can commit.
Mm-hmm.
But I just have maybe two small issues.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is about the survey, the naming conversion.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be a prefix, then noun, then verb.
Mm-hmm.
But then you find some messages like cohorts downloading
Mm-hmm.
and then cohorts downloaded. Those are like two different messages,
Mm-hmm.
but they could be, they have basically the same like prefix, the same noun, and the same verb.
Okay.
So is there a way we can add something into the conversion to kind of differentiate such messages?
Yeah.
Sarai?
So that convention is basically a guide. Yeah, but in such case, I think you just devise a name that can differentiate the two. So it's not really like you must follow the convention. You can add something to differentiate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then the other issue is about the I don't know if it's important, but the code is for the bigger part is not commented.
Uh-huh.
So isn't it better if it were commented for anyone who is trying to figure things out to be able to follow?
Yeah, so you mean documentation within the code?
Yeah.
Well, it's yeah. Most of it is not. Um, well, yeah. I think we need to we need to figure out a way how to make it easier for anyone who wants to understand what the code is doing, um, to be able to go through and understand. And one way is what you're suggesting, commenting it out.
Yeah.
So I wonder whether we should we should. I think we need to look at it comprehensively and come up with a plan of what to do.
Yeah. I think so too.
Yeah. So how about I put it as one of the agenda in the upcoming calls?
Yeah. I think it's important.
Mhm.
Should be one of them.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we'll set up a call that would basically talk about how to um, document our code.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it from me.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah. Another thing, there's the ticket about speeding the up, and Bonnie and Priscilla have helped test it. Um, and by the way, they are very good testers because they helped unearth some of the hidden things that I was able to fix. And finally, the ticket is done, only that we are now doing the code review. So after that, we are planning to release a new version of mUzima because currently we are on version 1.03. What that ticket entails, we feel like it's significant enough to release the next version of the APK. So when we release 1.04, we are planning to put 1 or 2 weeks of beta testing before we can now make it officially released. So that's just to update what's coming up, and we hope to release that APK later this week.
Savai, just a quick one.
Mhm.
What change did you make to the model to make it fast?
So it's just to rework on the algorithms behind the scenes.
Okay.
Yeah, because there are quite several changes here and there. For example, if I could mention, if you go to the patients list, that is after the dashboard, if you go to the client list, if you had a long list of, let's say, 400 clients, you would notice, or 1,000 clients, you'd notice that it takes time before the list showing up. So what was happening is that to display the patients list, the app was requesting from the database all the patients. And then you see, as we had talked previously, is that our database stores all data as text, as string, but the application needs them as Java objects. So there has to be some conversion. When you're saving, you store from Java objects to string. And when you're retrieving from storage, you convert from string back to Java. So that process of this conversion, which we call serialization and deserialization, takes time. And if you are requesting for a complete list of patients, if there are too many, then it will take a very long time before that list is displayed. So what I did is just to change the algorithm. Instead of requesting to get the full list of patients, I do it in bits. So I request for 10 patients, when they are delivered, I display and then request for the next 10 display and so on, so that the page would begin displaying while it continues to fetch more records. So the same approach was done on the patients list, on the observations page. Yeah, basically on the patients list and the observations page. And then there's another part when you are setting up the device. On the wizard, there's a part that you are downloading the observations and the encounters for a patient. So again, this one, it was downloading all orbs for all patients before saving. So what I changed is I download one per patient as I save and show the progress on the UI. So this version of the app is much faster, and that would improve on user experience as we think of even improving it further.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mhm.
Then about the part you say that you show, let me say, patients as you treat others. Don't you anticipate if there are really too many, won't it be affected maybe in the long run?
If there?
If there are too many, if you're retrieving a lot of patients, because you're saying you display some as you keep retrieving. Can that change in the algorithm be able to withstand a very big number of patients?
Yes,
It
because
can, eh?
we have tested with 1,500 patients.
And it was working well.
Yeah.
Okay, good job.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Donny,
Sabai, have you seen my message?
yes. Could
Okay.
you explain?
I don't know. It would be best if I share my screen. Anyway, if you open the mUzima app, there is those three dots. One of them is for the help menu. But then the contents of the menu are not up to date. Should have been for much earlier versions of mUzima. The menu is useful, but then in the current state, it doesn't communicate what like mUzima is about. For example, the dashboard has 3 items instead of 4. It does not have notifications.
Yeah, sure.
That's screenshots that they have.
Yeah. So thanks for that. The menu is actually out of date. That is the help. The help information is out of date and requires review. So I agree with you. We need a ticket to review the help menu and put it to reflect what's on the current version of the app. So I will take that on myself. I'm going to create a ticket for it.
But if you compare this, I think.
Savai.
Yes.
There's a ticket that site was working on for the hackathon. You remember that?
A ticket that says?
Site was working on the grid on the menu dashboard.
Yes.
Are you thinking of incorporating it in the new beta version?
That is having a change on
the interface. Have it more like a grid, such that you can incorporate more items.
Yeah. Well, I think site suggestion of changing the UI. I think we need to also do a comprehensive review of the UI, because you remember when you showed us, well, people had different views. Some think they would like this way, others that way. So we would, I think it's good if we have someone look at it comprehensively and come up with a design, because so that we can adopt it if it makes sense. So
Okay.
I don't know how that would move forward, or maybe we can give Said some chance to demo what he has to offer.
Yeah, sure. We shall. Maybe it could be part of the agenda next time. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll talk to. Can you talk to him?
Yeah, I'll talk to him. It's okay.
Thank you.
Savai,
Yes, Bonnie.
as you work on the help menu, I also feel that videos should be linked to a mUzima like YouTube channel, not a certain individuals. I think Toro teach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we already have mUzima channel, so it's a matter of moving them to mUzima YouTube channel.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So and did you watch the videos? Are they up to date?
Watched one. It's maybe the quality is not like the best, but it's not bad. Anyway, the other time when we were going to Nairobi, we made a whatever video that I think.
Yeah, we did, and it was good, and it could be improved. I think a similar video clip would do well.
Okay.
So maybe we need to have a channel and create a series of short videos that give extra information on how to use mUzima.
So.
Yeah. Thank you for the suggestion, by the way.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I think it's Priscilla that we haven't had on today's call. So I wonder whether there is anything she's working on or she wants to update.
Hi. Bonnie and I just tested the other APK and it was working fine. Otherwise, I have nothing to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. And thank you guys for agreeing to help test mUzima, because that is an aspect that we didn't have people to help us on. So I believe that in the next coming days, we are going to have a much better application to offer. So
And
if
you're
the,
welcome.
thank you. If there is no other business, I think we'll end the call.
Okay, bye everyone.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.